Hey, welcome to the Dana Show. We're at the Museum, and we're going to see the exhibit of Hatshepsut, from Queen to Pharaoh. It's gonna be cool. That's the professor.
The name of this exhibit is Hatshepsut from Queen to Pharaoh. So she moves from a queen to an actual ruler of the state. And what the museum is attempting to do is to present two basic themes. Number one, that Hatshepsut was the only female ruler in Egypt or in Kemet, which is not true. She's a fourth out of 5 female rulers. But you never get that from the people who put this exhibit together. But the facts are clear that she comes from a line of female rulers, a whole tradition of female rulership who ruled the entire nation. The other main theme of this exhibit is to separate Egypt from Nubia. And it's a false separation because these were two African nations that were neighbors. There was no racial difference and there's no major conflict. In fact, in the exhibit itself, I'll be able to show that the relationship between Egypt in the north and Nubia in the south, that these were one people, because the artifact makes it very clear. There's no argument at all. So this is an important exhibit. And Hatshepsut is one of the baddest of all of the female rulers. So the time period is about 3,500 years ago. So this is classical Africa at its best. It's the 18th dynasty in Kemet. And we call it Kemet because it means the black land. People try to call it Egypt today, but the name of the country is actually Kemet in ancient times. It starts, according to this timeline, I don't really accept it, but it's about 3,000 before the Common Era, or 5,000 years ago. So as you move to the right, it's closer and closer to our time. So you got 3,000 before the Common Era, and this goes to 500 AD. Now, right in the middle is when Hatshepsut ruled of a king. This is before the Common Era, or 3,500 years ago. Queen Hatshepsut. First, by the way, all to the Ka, or the spirit of all the gods of Nubia. Because the symbol here for that you have the male and female. Notice that they're showing affection. Please note this rule. This is a fundamental rule in the art. You cannot have a male and female, a husband and wife, in the same scene without them showing affection, without her arm around him and vice versa. And it says, as they say in their own, and the same thing here, one goose with the neck turned down. That's probably on top of something that he's holding. That's the best I can tell there. And here is a vessel for libation called the Hess jar. This is very important. So this text clearly shows that he's pouring a important libation and moving towards an egalitarian culture. In other words, balance between men. The feminine ending is this half. It's clear that he's a scribe or right is in the lead. That's what his name means.
Watch and learn.